Open your mouth. Spread your legs. Clear. Let's go.
What up, what up? You already know what it is. Your boy Pistol Pete. Welcome back to Dog in the Yard. Today we got Prince in the building. Prince did 18 years and a half. Now he's home. He's doing great things. And he's here to break that shit down with us, man. You already know. Peace for pull-ups. Your boy Pistol, Dog in the Yard. What up, what up? You already know what it is. Your boy Pistol Pete. Welcome back to Dog in the Yard. Today we got Prince in the building from Queens, South Jamaica. What's up, Prince?
What up, baby boy? What's going on, man?
Brother?
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, man. Pleasure, man, as well,
Right,
brother.
right.
What's going on? How you been, brother?
I mean, before I even start, man, I just want to say this. Like, I was looking at, your page, and I was seeing all the brothers that you gave opportunities to, man, and it was overwhelming to me because, like, a lot of brothers get overlooked. You know what I'm saying? You got to be this certain status to get on these shows. A big platform like you, and you getting them on there, and you giving them exposure. Of
course.
It means a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say that, man.
Appreciate
Salute
it.
to you, my brother, for,
Thank you. Appreciate
for doing
it.
that,
Humbly
man.
appreciate
You know
it.
what I mean?
You know, this is what it's about, man. You know, when I first created, and came up with the dog, with Dog in the Yard, I wanted something so brothers can have a voice. You know, we as men in prison, we never had a voice. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give us this platform is our voice.
Right,
So will you be able to give your opinion on how you felt and what you went through in your whole and what you're doing now, and all the greatness that you're doing now, or anything that you have in the future as well. But this is our platform. This is for us.
Right, and we had a time that we had a chance to think those things out and plan those things.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying, on the way out. Like, if you didn't come home with a plan, you was gonna fail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
1,000,000%.
A lot of the brothers that you had on your show already came home with a plan. That's why it even looks like success.
Yes,
you know
of
what I'm saying?
course.
So, and that journey is
Absolutely.
like the best part of it. You know, that journey.
We just give you that extra push too.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
those brothers that want, we give you that extra push. Get up on here. We don't discriminate anybody.
doubt,
We accept
no doubt.
everybody.
No doubt,
Whoever wants to be on here and get their story out and get it off their chest. A lot of brothers, it's just sense of therapy. You know what I'm saying? We sit here and it's just letting it all out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I love it, and I love what I do. I love to make you feel good, make you feel special. Like you are special. You feel me? Like you, like
I
I
felt
don't know
that way,
if
man.
nobody ever told you, but when you hear in my platform, I'm gonna let you know you special, brother.
I felt that way in the green room, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just sitting in here waiting to come in. You know, so I felt special. I felt like there's a certain air of importance in this
Absolutely,
building. You know
of
what I'm saying? When you're
course.
coming, like, even when I met you outside,
Absolutely.
you wasn't no different outside than you are right now behind the microphone.
Always the same way,
word,
man.
bro.
You know
So
how
that's-
we do.
consistency is
We don't
everything,
switch
man.
up, man.
Word, bro.
When it's real, it's real all the way.
All the way, bro. All the way.
Anyway, with that being said, Prince, so give us a little bit about your background. I know you from Queens, your upbringing, your siblings, dad, moms in your life, and what happened and what occurred that you started to get yourself in jams and in trouble, and what led to your 18 years and a half.
Yeah, well, typical household, man. I had a moms. You know what I'm saying? My father fought in Vietnam, right? And my father, unfortunately, got addicted to heroin, and he passed. He overdosed on heroin on Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? So my mom's basically raised us by herself.
Wow, how old you was?
I was 6.
I was very
I was
very
young,
complicated
you know what I'm
for
saying?
you, very
But
difficult for you.
I got this vivid memory of my pops because I always wanted to be with him, and he used to
Mm.
buy me cherry balls from the candy store. You know what I'm saying? And no matter where he was at, whatever drug he did or what, like, he always wanted me to be with him as well. You know what I'm saying? So I never forget my pops, and that, like, even to this day, that really hurt me a lot that I didn't have my father growing up. Of
course.
You know what I'm saying? I had stepfathers, but they're not the same.
Yeah, it's not the
You know what I'm
same as
saying?
having
It's
your
like-
dad.
Right, that person that you look up to, that you want to be like no matter what they do. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, him just being on drugs, they make him a bad dad, make him a bad person.
He's a great
just,
dad.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying? He's a great person.
Some
Everybody
people
loved
think
him.
that because you're on drugs, you just caught up with the
Right.
disease.
Do you want to be judged for going to prison? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? You want people to treat you accordingly, right?
Absolutely.
So, I grew up in a household. My mom, she worked 2 jobs. She took care of all of us, And I grew up in a house, you know, but I liked hanging out in the projects. You know what I'm saying? I was a smart kid from first to, let's say, 6th grade. I was a very smart kid, but most of my friends was in other classes, and I wanted to be with them. So sometimes I even had to dumb it down. You know what I'm saying? Just to fit in. You know what I mean?
Just to be a part of it.
I didn't want to be a nerd. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, to me, Squares is winning now, and I love being
nerds
Squares.
is what's
You know what
up.
I'm saying? That we winning. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, Geeks is winning. You know
All
what I'm
this
saying?
time we was laughing at the nerds.
Nah, the Squares is winning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Dude,
absolutely.
we was laughing at the dudes that was locking us in.
Facts.
And they was going home every night. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So it feels good to go home. Yeah. So at 13, I got in trouble. You know, I got arrested for a crime I didn't do, a robbery I didn't do. At 16, I got shot. You know, in a robbery attempt. At 19, I got shot again. 18, 19, I got shot again, where I almost passed. And at 20, I was
Where's all this at? In Queens?
in Queens, yeah. And at 20, I was
And what was going on? What was
just like my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like it's unfortunate, but most of my friends are dead now. You know what I'm saying? Most of my friends I grew up with, I got about 4 or 5 people that I actually grew up with. Like my friend just passed away yesterday from cancer.
Wow,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy.
He had
Sorry to
stage
hear
4
that, my
cancer.
brother.
Rest in peace, my man Tyrone. But most of my friends got killed. You know what I mean? And I didn't know when I was going to get killed. Notice I didn't say if. I didn't know when because I knew my time was coming too.
Right.
But prison saved me. You know what I'm saying? Going to jail actually saved my life because the lifespan was the actuality of me living past 25 wasn't real. You know what I mean? So I'm one of the ones that might sound crazy, but I say I'm grateful for prison.
Yeah, of course. It
You know
saved
what
your
I'm saying?
life. It saved my life too.
You know, so
I went to jail with something I didn't do. I was mad and all that, but it actually saved my life because half of the guys that I went when I went to jail and I came home, they was all dead. And the ones that it's not dead, they got 80 years, 100 years. They like, you know,
yes.
So
and I met some great individuals. You had a couple of guys on the show that I grew up with in prison, Rab and Dre. You know,
Okay.
Dre had 50 years.
Yeah,
Rab
yeah.
did 25 years for something he didn't do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you did something for you didn't do. My man Sean did 25.
yeah, you know, back in the
18
days, that was like a more common thing. It was a lot of corrupt shit, and the only reason we because I see the shit clearly now. You know what I'm saying? We was just lack of education is everything, man. You know, no education out there, lost his shit with no guidance, no kind of stuff.
bro.
You get lost, you know, and that's their job at that time. You know, you have all the crooked cops, all the crooked detectives, you know, make up anything just for you to get that little bit, you know, get that felony. You know what I'm saying? But we all out naive as shit, like we all like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they dogging us out.
I was telling the brother in the green room, I was telling him that the information that these young people have, first of all, right now, the young people are way smarter than us because they have way more access to information than we
Absolutely.
did.
It's
We didn't
different
have-
now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We might have had the smarts and the common sense, but they have all the information.
They have everything there.
right in at the palm of their hands. So,
Facts.
so it's almost impossible for them not to know. Like some things we just didn't know, right? We wasn't exposed.
That
to
is
it.
a fact.
You know what I mean? So
Yes.
now that
They're exposed to everything.
You know what I mean? We didn't have
Like,
like
if
we
they
only-
want to
we
be a
only
fuck
knew-
up, that's on them.
I
Because
only knew Jamaica. You only knew the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Like we only knew where you was at.
Yeah.
Until you went to like the cool things to go to North Carolina and
Yeah.
these places, and we knew that, but we didn't know the world like
No.
everybody. Like the kids today know the world. You
we
know?
didn't, yeah, absolutely, they know the world. That's a fact. That's a sure fact. They definitely have the. If they play, they don't have no reason to fail. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's everything is right here.
If they utilize the information correctly, man, they can succeed. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? But they have to define their own success. Sometimes the problem that they have, especially these young people, is they compare their success with other people's.
Yes.
You know, so they see these illusions in front of them, these rappers and stuff like that, and they want to get straight from zero to that.
Yeah, they want to get
They
to
don't wanna
that.
take
They
the
think it's
steps.
just like that.
Right. Just like you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
They want to be in your seat
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of being over there behind the scenes
Yeah,
as
instead of
an
just
intern. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know what
That's
I
a
mean?
fact.
Word. So
Prince, so you got shot at the age of what? You got shot twice, you
16,
said.
yep.
At what
Robbery,
age?
16 in a robbery attempt, and 19 again.
So
And
during the process of the robbery, you got shot. Wow. And then did you go to jail?
no, I was getting robbed. Like the dude was robbing me for my.
Oh,
for
they
my
was robbing
jacket,
you.
Yeah, and I got shot.
Wow.
And the second time was it was an unfortunate situation.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I claim it was a reckless situation. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line is the person that I took his life, he didn't deserve to die.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even though we was in situations where we was doing, you know, crime and stuff like that, he didn't deserve it. So let me tell you something, bro. The things that I'm doing today, the Citizen app, I'm pulling for peace and all that stuff. All of that stuff wouldn't exist if I didn't get this one text. This was about 10 years ago, where I do something called Swag Swap, where I give out sneakers. Since 2016, I give about 5,000 pairs of sneakers, right? So I'm in Far Rockaway giving out sneakers, and I get a text, and it says, "Simple, you killed my brother." That's all the text said. I'm looking at the text, and now I start looking around, because I just came home. I wasn't home long. I'm looking around like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
This is when you can't.
Right. I'm giving away sneakers. This is about a year after I came home. And the text said, "You killed my brother." So I looked at it, and I just waited for a second. Then I text back. I said, "Yes." I said, "And unfortunately, you're right. And I regret it to this day. I was on a different type of time." I said, "But I promise you, your brother will not die in vain." Right? This is like basically the gist of the text.
Right.
The next text came and said, "We've been watching you since you've been home, and we forgive you."
Wow.
The next text that text changed my life. Because that's all I ever wanted. Like my whole bid, I wanted to be forgiven for all the things that I've done.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I took a life, you know, where it could have been avoided. You know, I shouldn't even been in a situation. You know what I'm saying? I shot somebody and took his life. And
you was what, 13?
No, this was when I was older. This was when
Okay.
I was 19. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would take full responsibility for it.
Absolutely.
But when I got sentenced, the mother and the father, who were pastors, were in the back, or in the court, and they were talking, and I just gave them my back. I didn't even look. I didn't even acknowledge them. And even at that time, the mother was trying to forgive me, but I was so naive and so
caught up in your own world.
You know what I'm saying? Just mad that I'm about to get half of my life in prison.
Yeah.
You know
You
what
weren't
I'm
about
saying?
that.
I don't even care about that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I'm mad at, you know. So
The fact that you're there.
right. You know what I
I
mean?
got
So
you.
it took me about 8 years to learn the difference between regret and remorse. You know what I'm saying? I had regrets. It
got
took
you.
me a while when education, like you just
Yeah,
mentioned.
of
Once I
course.
started getting my education, I started to know the difference.
The difference, of
between
course.
regret and remorse.
Yeah.
And when I learned that I needed to be more remorseful than regretful, that's when my life started to change.
The transformation just started kicking in.
Transformation started. Yep.
So now you got shot. So they try to rob you for whatever. You got shot twice. When you started going to jail, like when your journey as far as, you know,
Prison?
right? Rikers Island.
Rikers Island started for me. Juvie started for me first because I got locked for a crime I didn't commit. I went and met a whole bunch of criminals in Spofford. You remember Spofford?
Yeah, of
And
course, in the
Stokes
Bronx.
now. I went to Spofford, and I progressed. When I came home from that, I progressed. I got locked up again. I was adolescent on Rikers Island. You know what I'm saying? It was in the floor building. I did the shot program on Rikers Island.
How was that? How was your first experience on Rikers Island?
I mean, most people ain't gonna say I was scared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, you're going
know
over
what
the
I'm saying?
bridge, you're like, what the fuck
I was
going on?
scared, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, like, and I'm not trying to be funny, but Rikers Island was full of Brooklyn dudes. A lot of Brooklyn dudes was going to jail. Not a lot of Queens dudes was in there. So I had to go in there. I had to fight. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it wasn't easy. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't easy, yeah.
Right. So a lot of Queens dudes wasn't in there. You know
Very
what I mean?
challenging.
But I'm a person that people gravitate towards,
Right.
and we end up, we end up like clicking, and we was all right. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
So, yeah, I went to Rikers Island a few times, and basically when I finally went to prison, I was pretty much prepared.
Yeah. It was
You know
almost
what
like,
I'm
okay,
saying?
I'm
Yes,
going.
well,
Yeah.
I'm going upstate now. It's different than Rikers Island, but I know what the prison system looks like. I know what
Right.
jail looks like. You know what I'm saying?
You know
So-
what to expect, more or less.
Right. I was kind of, but then you get the rude awakening in downstate.
Yeah. There you go.
Because he tell you this ain't Rikers Island.
Off
And
top.
he tell you we will kill you in here. And he will call you the N-word.
Absolutely.
And they will call you a number.
Yep.
And they shave all your hair off.
Yep.
And they put you in a cold shower. You know what
Talk
I'm
to
saying?
them. Let them know that.
So,
Yeah.
so
It's real.
So you think that, you know where you're going, and you think that you're prepared for the real prison. But when you get to downstate, they show you, they bring you back down to life, and they re-humble you. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? They re-humble you. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And then, and
And
now
and,
that's when your
and
life
dare you to be tough.
and they dare you to be tough. And he'd be the smallest dude, the smallest CEO in the jail. You know what I'm saying? He will tell you, I will punch you in your mouth right now and you won't do
Facts.
nothing.
I will drag you all over the fucking place.
Exactly. And there's nothing anybody can do about it.
No. No.
You know? So I went to prison. Shout out to Sean Pika, who brought the Hudson Link program to the prison system.
So you blew trial.
No, I copped out.
So you cut out to 18 years.
Yeah, I copped out because I already had a drug charge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would have got way more than 25 years. I was probably facing like 40 years. You know what I'm saying? So I copped out to 18.
Okay.
And
What was your parents like?
my mom's, just my mom's.
Yeah, with your mom. Yeah, like what she was going through. That mean
my
you getting
mom's,
that.
man, it's funny that you say that because I was just talking to my mom's recently, and I talk about this all the time. My mom's she didn't think that she was going to be alive when I made it home. You know what I'm saying? And I made it home, and she's been here 10 years with me, and she's
Thank
watching me progress. You know what I'm saying? She's watching.
What a great feeling.
Yeah, she's like, she has my doctorate degree in her, like her house is like a shrine.
Yeah,
She has
yeah.
a doctorate degree. She has
You already know you got to drop everything over the
Yeah,
moms.
you know what I'm saying? So she's like,
We ain't gonna we don't lose those
yeah,
habits.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the news. She just screen recording and sending it
Facts.
to people. You know what I'm saying? So
She's proud of her son.
yeah, man. But there was moments, bro, where she wasn't proud.
Oh, I mean, you know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she stood with me. But there was moments in that courtroom when she like she wished I would have just turned around and acknowledged the family or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So not only did I disrespect my victim's family, I disrespect my family as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I left 2 small children. My children were babies when I went in.
Wow.
When I came out, they had children.
You was a grandfather.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the good thing is that you here to witness and be a grandfather.
I'm here. I'm witness my
You know?
grandchildren, man. I love them to death.
So
you know what I'm saying?
so what was that journey though? You hopped out, got the 18 years. Tell us that journey. You went where?
I went to obviously downstate. Then I ended up going to 5 Points. You know,
Okay.
5 Points was a new jail that we opened. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So it was new. So
Yeah, it's new to me because
nobody
I just heard about it. I never.
Yeah, nobody knew how to do anything. It basically was supposed to be a box. They didn't have enough population for it, so they just turned it into a regular jail, and it was disgusting. It was terrible. You
Oh,
know what I'm
really?
saying? Yeah, like that's the first time that I never saw a black and white TV. That's the first time I saw a black and white TV. You know what I'm saying? That I had in my cell. I had a little black and white TV.
You like
And,
shit.
You know what I'm saying? They call you the N-word more than anything.
Yeah,
up
yeah.
there. There's no black officers. There's no Hispanic officers up there. You know what I'm saying? 5 Points is automatic double bunk, meaning you have to have a bunkie. So there's just 2 people in the cell.
Oh shit.
And it's disgusting. It's terrible. You know. Then after 5 Points, I went to Greenhaven.
Okay.
So Greenhaven is the most life is in the state. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then you're around a lot of knowledge in Greenhaven.
A lot of
You know what I'm saying?
knowledge.
You're around brothers that's never going home, that cares about you though. And they see that you're young, and they see that you have a chance to go home, so they want to like encourage you. So
Yeah, they want to enlighten you. They want to
right,
enlighten you.
right. So there, I started doing programming. I started like just going down to J School, and I met Frank Lewis. He's from Brooklyn. He was an OG.
Okay.
He's a mentor to me, and that's where I started to like almost like find myself. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Then from Greenhaven, I went to Sing Sing, and that's where my view of prison started to change, because that's where I started to get my education.
Okay.
You know, so I got my education, and I started going to college in Sing Sing.
Okay.
And I was in there with a lot of tomorrow, bro. Like I work in tech, and I'm around some of the smartest people in the world. There were smarter people in Sing Sing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? There were brothers that will blow your mind. Some of the things, some of the ideas that they had, and some of the things that they wanted to implement into the world, but couldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because they were confined. You know what I'm saying? Not only it was confined physically, they were still confined mentally. But you can see the spurts of it. In
Yeah, you can see. Yeah, of
the
course.
debates in college, and them getting the A+ on certain papers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just, you can see it. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
the good thing is that you surrounded yourself with that. Soon as you hit the system, You ain't like get caught up with the yard. You wasn't down with no gangs or nothing.
Nah, never
what
down
I'm
with no
saying.
gangs, nothing. You know, I mean, I got caught up with the yard. I played basketball for like the first 7 years. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I still wanted to define my, my NBA, you know what I'm saying? My
Yeah.
NBA, you know what I'm saying, potential. So I played basketball and enjoyed myself, but because I wanted to like escape some of the real reality of me being in prison. So basketball was like a big part of it. You know what
No,
I'm
it's the
saying?
big escape because I used to work out.
Yeah.
So that was like my escape.
Yeah.
And after that, I used to play ball.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
the best basketball
Yeah,
player.
but you had fun,
You
you
know,
know
but
what
I
I'm
had
saying?
fun and
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
great. And I get my cardio in and it was great.
Yeah.
And it's definitely an escape.
Yep. But then that's what I was saying. That's where I learned when I got education. I learned the difference between regret and remorse. I got my bachelor's at the time. Then I was going to get I got my associates at the time. I was going to get my bachelor's, and I ended up getting trapped off in Sing Sing and going to the box.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I went to the box, and for cell phone, my team we got caught with some stuff. You know what I'm saying? We ended up going to the box, but that's where I wrote my books. You know what I'm saying? Like I realized how talented I was when I had nobody around me. You know what I'm saying? When I was confined in a space by myself, where all of these creativities came out.
Yeah,
and I
because
started-
everything is, right at that point, all the walls are down. Ain't no fronting.
It's
You
just
ain't
you.
fronting, no, it's just you.
It's just you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's a hard thing to be.
No, of course it is.
Right? There's something about the mirrors in prison that you can't see yourself. Like they're stainless steel for a reason, so you can't really see yourself. So when you go to the clinic and you see a real mirror, like, oh, this is how I really look.
This how it look. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you're in your cell,
Oh, say go real mirror.
yeah, you know,
Hold up,
real
damn.
mirror, right? So, but on cell cleanup one day, I used like baby oil and something else, and I like started polishing my mirror and made it more shinier. And it was like, I'm serious, bro. It was one day I looked in the mirror in my cell and I was disgusted with that person. Like because most of the time, even now, right, while you're home, you might look in the mirror for 2-3 seconds and keep it moving. You don't stay in the mirror long.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You just take a glance. But when you take a hard glance,
That's a fact.
you might not like what you see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might not be comfortable with that person.
Well, yeah.
And I was totally uncomfortable with that person.
Yeah. You was unhappy with that person.
And I didn't realize it until I polished my mirror. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I started to like transition into like, somewhat of a better person. When I became disgusted with that when you go to jail with a body, right? Because you notice how I use the term. Unfortunately, I took a life recklessly and stuff
Right.
like that. But when you go to jail with a body, you wear it as a badge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now your son get busy, son from Queens, this and that, and you kind of
Yeah.
like you own it.
You own it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
like,
holding that.
Do respect
Oh, yeah,
it.
homie right there. Yeah, he here for a body.
Yeah, he get busy. You know what I'm
Yeah, he
saying?
get busy.
And you kind of like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you kinda like, yeah,
But
okay.
I became disgusted with that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be known
That's
for
'cause you grew.
Right. I didn't want to be known for having a body, bro.
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
You was
wanna
almost
be-
ashamed of that
I was
shit.
ashamed of it,
Facts.
bro. I want to be known
I
for
get
being
it.
smart. I want to be known for being intelligent. I want to be known for being a leader, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be known for that. I didn't want to be known for taking a body for a person especially didn't deserve to die.
Right. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So my life started to change, man, and I made it home. Here we
So
are.
you did 18 years, you
Yup.
programmed, you got your college in, no altercations and nothing like that.
I mean, I went to the box and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But with the grace of God, I made it home. You know what I'm saying? When I graduated, I got my bachelor's, I went back in front of the time allowance committee. They gave me my time back, and I made it home. You know what I'm saying? And when I
You
came
went to the
home,
board?
Yeah,
You went to the board first board you?
yeah, I made it home. Yeah.
Wow, that was like,
Yeah.
that means you really was on your shit.
Yeah, but also I went in there and I was honest.
Yeah,
know
you
what
was
I'm saying?
honest.
Like I didn't go in there and talking about like I didn't do it or I said, listen, it was something that it was a time in my life where I didn't know where I was going. You know what I'm saying? And I took full responsibility for it.
Absolutely.
You know what
yeah.
I mean? And
And
they gave
you
me a
was
shot.
you was in total remorse. So
Right.
So it was only God. It was only right that God let you go.
God let me go.
You feel me? Because you was really remorseful from the heart. You could lie to everybody, but you can't lie to God.
God let me go, bro.
He know exactly
You
where
know
your
what I'm
heart was
saying?
at,
And he know I was ready.
and you was ready.
And when I came home, I dived into community work with young people. You know
How
what
long
I'm
you been
saying?
home?
September 17th makes 10 years for me.
Okay.
Yep, 2 weeks. And September 17th make 10 years.
Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you, man.
That's
Thank
what's
you,
up.
man. And
So you got right into so tell me when you came home. What was
I went to this lady.
what year was it?
This was September 17, 2015.
Okay.
I went to this lady. Her name was Erica Ford, and I asked her. I said I want to help young people. She said, I can't hire you. You just got out of prison. She said, we don't do that. I said, I need you to give me a shot. I'm telling you, I got some ideas for these young people. So she's like, no, I can't hire you. 2 weeks later, she called me back. Long story short, she gave me a job. I started a program, an entrepreneur program called Glocks to Socks, where young people were getting caught with guns, but now I was helping them create their own sock. So they put down the Glocks, and now they were selling their own sock.
Wow.
So, that started to take off. So I started going on parole and talking to the young people who was like on parole and stuff like that. So I started to get my claim to fame. I ended up meeting Deepak Chopra and all these other people and Russell Simmons. I started going to Rikers Island. We were doing meditation with Russell Simmons.
Wow.
So long story short, I ended up meeting the CEO from Citizen App who ended up hiring me and asking me to, along with Erica Ford, to introduce Citizen to the world. And I was given this incomparable task to introduce something to the world, because to the average person, you think that Citizen App is a police app or it's this and it's that, and it's not. What it is an app that keeps you safe and informed. It tells you what's going on around you. And I had to tell gangsters, yo, bro, this is not a police app. I'm telling you, like, I come from where you come from. You know what I mean?
So they had these apps like that, and community apps. Like up Florida.
Yeah,
like I lived in Florida for
yeah,
a while.
yeah.
And they're like, they have the community app. Oh, it was a guy, strange guy walking around.
Oh,
he
like the neighborhood and all that
yeah,
stuff.
sick. Yeah.
But we kind of like that. The core of the app is kind of like, based on just getting information and putting it out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not asking you for anything. We're getting the information and we're giving you the information. Yo,
you share
somebody
the
got
information
robbed
for
in
the
corner.
public.
Right. Somebody got robbed in the corner.
Be careful in that corner.
Don't go to left.
Yeah, go left. Yep,
You know
I
what
got
I'm saying?
you.
That's all we want to do.
That's great, man. That's a good one.
Right. So we started doing
Citizen
that.
App.
Citizen App.
Okay.
So from there, from 2016 to today, we had over 20 million downloads.
Okay.
We're in 70 cities.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? We're all over the country. I got a nice little team. I hired some of the brothers, you know what I'm saying, that was in prison with me. You know what I'm saying?
That's like you should.
Full-time job.
Like
you know
you
what I'm
should.
saying?
You're supposed to embrace your brothers.
Brought the team. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And it's good, man. Life is good when it comes to that. That's my full-time job. I'm an executive. I know I do well with that. And now, I do a lot of philanthropy. Like I got something called a swag swap, where I was telling about I give away the sneakers. I give away almost 5,000 pairs of sneakers since 2000.
Where you get the sneakers from?
So I started with me and my man Sean. Like, he was exonerated. He did 18 years for something he didn't do. He was exonerated. Got compensated for it. So he had this closet full of a whole bunch of sneakers that he only wore like once. So I said, yo, man, let me take them out and put them on the table and see what happened, bro. In like 20 minutes, every pair of sneakers was gone.
Oh, you know
what I'm
that's
saying?
right. Yeah,
so I said, yo, we're gonna replicate this. So I started putting up posts like, yo, if you got sneakers that you did that, and I joke about, say, not like sandals that Jesus wore. It's like halfway that you don't wear. You know what I'm saying? Let's put them on the table. So I started putting them on the table. And now every year people just call me and I just go pick up bags and bags and bags of clothes and sneakers and I just put them on the
Look
table.
at that.
I find a neighborhood and we just give everything away for free.
Wow, look at that, man.
It's called the swag swap. You can actually bring swag.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? And you can take stuff. So it's not, so I don't want you to think that it's for like homeless people or like, you know
no,
what
it's
I'm
just for
saying?
somebody
like, yo, bro, if you fresh,
up.
no, but if you not, if you fresh and you see something on the table that's fresh, bring it and drop something off and take the fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got you.
It's a swag swap.
It's a swag swap.
Like,
I got you.
We be having brand new sneakers on the table because sometimes we get brand new stuff too. You know what I mean? Come get some off the table. And if you don't have nothing to leave, we just tell you one thing: do something nice for somebody today. That's all we want you to do. Just do something nice.
That's
and
right.
Everything is free. I don't take donations. They try to drop money in a cup for me. Everything is free.
Yeah, I got
We don't take anything. You know what I'm saying? So that we've been doing that. But now, tomorrow, bro, I'm doing a video shoot for Pull Ups for Peace. Can I tell you what Pull Ups for Peace is?
Yes, sir. I'm down. I love your hat.
Thank you, my man. So Pull Up for Peace, man, started with, and this is a funny story because Jim Jones made a comment about Nas.
Right.
When you heard about it, right? When he said, yo, I'm better than Nas,
Yeah,
and this,
yeah,
that, and that, right? So I was like, damn, man. Jimmy bugging right now, man. So I played. I posted me. I was in Dominican Republic, and I posted me wearing this glow in the dark shirt. It's like a battery that lights up.
Oh,
And
yeah, lights up. I got you.
Yeah, and I played verbal intercourse with Nas, and I added Jim Jones. I didn't think he was gonna respond back, and I said I'll wait, cause I played the Nas verbal intercourse song, right? Cause that's a hot song.
Yeah.
Jim Jones reposted it and said, this old N, he was talking about me, looked like he drink 40s and smoked Newport Long. So I had a bucket hat on, you know what I'm saying? So he dissed me, but yo, people was like, I got like 2,000 views on that post. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, cool.
You did great.
Right. I reposted something else with Nas, and then I posted a video of me doing pull-ups. You know what I'm saying? So because he said I look like an old dude that drink 40.
Yeah, so you let him know. Hold up, this is
look
at this old man right
doing
here.
50. You know what I'm saying? So he inboxed me and said, yo, meet me on 112 in St. Nick and bring 20,000. I'll battle you right now. This is what Jim Jones said to me in my inbox. So I said, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I said, I don't have 20,000 cash, but I do have an accountant where, you know, we can make it happen.
Yeah, we go do something.
He said, you know what? Let's just do it for the culture. And that inbox text is where Pull for Peace started. Because he said, yo, let's just pull for peace. I said, bet. So I started like pulling up and having people pull up, and I was tagging him and playing his music outside. He had a song come out outside, so I just kept playing it and just start picking up steam. And people just started doing it. And my son did it, and a couple other people did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a couple other people did it. And
Once it picks up, it's it.
And now it's national. Not even, it's global. People all over the world is doing pull-ups on the corners now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now, then two young brothers struck bands, and Greco came to me like a week and a half ago and said, yo, bro, we did a song for you. I said, you did a song for me? And he played the song, and I loved it. And he was like, yo, that's just yours. So after I listened to it, I said, yo, it just can't just be mine. We got to do a video for this. We got to, like, you know what I'm saying? I can help propel y'all now. You know what I mean? With this movement that's already moving, why not help y'all?
Let's make it bigger.
Let's make it bigger. So
like you should.
Yeah, so you know, we that's where Pull Up for Peace came from, man. It came from a joke. You know what I'm saying? I didn't take offense to it. You know what I'm saying? I loved it. I love the fact that he reposted me. You know what I'm saying? Then we were going back and forth a couple of times on social media, and I thank Jim Jones for that. I even went to 112 in St. Nick and did pull-ups on his block. And his man called him in FaceTime, and we was talking on FaceTime. We was laughing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That program reminds me of Bartender.
Yeah, I love Giant, man.
Yeah,
I love Giant. You know what I'm saying? I love Giant.
Shout out to Giant.
Yeah, Giant, man. Giant is for the community, man. He's you know, he's about peace. You know what I mean? And I wish him the best. And I hope that everybody that thinks like that, we can come together and do something collectively.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because strength is in numbers. But I don't want to be divisive when it comes to this, because the core behind Pull Up for Peace, right, is that violence is down in New York City, but youth violence is up.
Yeah.
The young kids is dying at an alarming rate. A 16-year-old girl got killed in the Bronx. Another girl got shot in the head at a basketball game in the Bronx. The Bronx is off the hook. They talking about bringing the military here. You know what I'm saying? We got to tire them out somehow.
Yeah.
You know, so we got to get on these street corners. We got to talk to our young people. We can't be afraid to have conversations with them. I jump out the car. I do pull-ups. I offer 50 cents a pull-up sometimes. They broke me, though, bro. I ain't going to lie. I was paying 50 cents a pull-up. They was lined up from one corner to corner, and dudes was doing 20. I was like, that's $10. You know what I'm saying? So I was running out of money. You know what I mean? So I had to stop that. But,
it's a good start.
Yeah, you know what I'm calling it? I'm calling it a beautiful distraction.
A beautiful distraction.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm calling it, bro. I'm calling it a beautiful distraction. I think that it's something that the world needs right now. So the video, I'm hoping, right? Because I put up a post. I'm hoping that I can get a person from Israel. I get a Muslim. I get a Blood, a Crip, a person from Russia, a person from Ukraine. Just a hug on the video. I want to send a statement. You know what I'm saying? I want to send a statement to the world that, we can live in this world together without killing each other. Like, and I'm telling you, like, you talking to a person who had no problem with taking somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? You can do something else. You can, like, talk to a young person, your mamas, check your son's book bag before you go outside, because his life is going to be over once he shoots somebody.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk to them, Prince. Talk to them.
Bro, tell them how many
young
men
brothers
be
and
crying
sisters
in
know.
themselves, bro. Yo, come talk. Yo, bro, how many grown men be crying themselves at night?
Right now you want to pull that trigger, do that, and later on you're going to be in that cell crying your ass off. None of your friends going to be there.
Your wife is gone.
Oh, that's
your
old.
girl's gone.
That's old.
Your main man that y'all smoke with and you pass a blunt with, he's with your kids.
He's
now.
with your kids now. Yeah, all that.
He's answering. He's hanging up the phone when you call.
Facts. Yeah.
Is that real, bro?
Yeah, it's super real. Super real, Prince. So now you've been home 10 years, 2 weeks. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, man.
You're doing a lot of great things out here, man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely would love to somehow, invite me to one of your joints and whatever. Whenever I'm there. I like to support as well. The same thing with me. Like, the platform is here, and it was created for us to have a voice. You know what I'm saying?
You invite me to your house, you could come to my house. Literally, you could come to my house. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that. Appreciate that.
I went from a cell to I don't have no neighbors. I have a pool. When I say I don't have no neighbors, like you go outside, you don't see no other houses.
Yeah. Just your house.
What I'm saying? Yeah. Like I wanted one day. I always had ambitions of owning the block. I own the block now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, you can come to my house.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
and
that,
jump
Prince.
in the pool and chill out. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
And that, listen, that didn't come from selling no drugs. That didn't come from robbing nobody. That didn't come from scamming, stealing nobody. That come from hard work and dedication and utilizing the information that we have.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So young person, man, and this is a message I'm going to give to you. Don't ever forget this. You don't got to be like me to be like me. You don't got to be shot. You don't got to go to prison. You don't got to be stabbed. You don't got to be none of that. You can go straight to the information and go straight to the success. Bottom line.
That's right. How you feel about prison reform?
I think that is needed. You know what I'm saying? I think that that prison reform is needed, but I think people reform is needed even more.
Yeah.
Right? So I had this professor, and he gave us this assignment to write an essay. And the essay was what's wrong with the world, right? And I know we can talk about it all the time. We can write a 2,000-word essay, what's wrong with the world, right? But the simple answer to the essay was, I am.
Yeah, because it start with one.
It start with you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So as much as we reform prison, if the people going into the prison are not thinking about reform, the prison will never reform.
It will never reform.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, we don't need prison to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We don't need you to be able to get a Super 3 and a CD player and a color TV
Tablets.
and a tab. We don't need that. We need you not to go.
Yeah.
Right? Don't start buying your tablet and your Super 3 and all that shit now before you even get to prison. How about not going?
How about that one?
Right or wrong, bro?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. That's how it starts. Because if you, and I always tell the young brothers, man, you have to take charge of your life. You can't let, these nowadays we live in a life where they other people make choices for them. You know what I'm saying? And the choices that they do would be based on my crew.
Yeah.
My surrounding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when at the end result, you be the one that's there by yourself.
That's a fact.
Because once everything is all said and done, you're the one that's going to be dealing with the consequences,
That's
man.
a fact.
Not your friend, your cousin, your girlfriend, none of that.
Just you.
Just you.
A few months ago, I did a training. I trained 350 cops from all over the country in Chicago, right? I went on behalf of Citizen, and I did a trauma training for police, right? And I was talking to them about, every time you respond to a call, you're responding to a traumatic experience. You know what I'm saying? When you go see a 4-year-old kid who's been shot, you see the kid and you show no emotion. Right, you're professional. You have to do your job.
Right.
You set up the tape. You put the blanket over him. Then you get another call, a 13-year-old kid. You go to the call. You see the kid. You put the tape over him.
Same
response.
scenario. Yeah.
Each time you respond to trauma, you're absorbing that trauma, but you're not dealing with it. So over 25 years of time, you become numb and desensitized, where you can't feel.
Yeah, you can't feel. Yeah.
And this is how George Floyd happens, because you can't feel. You don't know how to respond.
Yeah.
Right? And you don't notice that. You don't know how to correlate a call with trauma. So when you respond to the call, you don't even know if you're responding to trauma. So you don't feel, you're numb. So I told them, if you can't feel, you can't heal. right? If we don't have any feelings, that's how we was, right? When we was in the street, we didn't care. We didn't have no feelings.
We had no
we
fears.
became desensitized. Nothing bothered us.
Facts.
So it was almost impossible for us to heal.
Mm-hmm.
Impossible. Until you start being vulnerable, start understanding where you come from, understanding how many people you hurt, then you can start the healing process.
Absolutely.
You don't get a chance to sit in the car with your partner and say, yo, that call fucked me up. Because you don't want to look soft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you don't
wanna,
right.
You're gonna get that little
Right.
Yeah.
Name one time anybody in this room, one time when you went to something happened, police was on the scene, you saw a police officer crying. Or he was hurt that he saw a little kid dead. Never. No. Because they have to remain professional.
They like robots.
They're taught not to feel. Robots can't feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So after that training though, with 350 cops, 70 cops a day for 5 days, after that training, I received a call from probably 80% of them.
Wow.
Saying thank you. Because you're right, I can't feel anymore. One guy said he retired, and after 25 years, every call he went to started playing in his head.
Wow.
He had to go back on the job, not to kill himself.
You know, it's tough for everyone, even that job.
Even that job.
You know what I mean? Just because they police officers, they hold a big responsibility.
They're humans,
man.
bro.
They're human. You know what I'm saying? And then to deal with. You know, because we all look at them as just robots and they got the cops, fuck them, this, that, the cop, but not knowing that they also go through it. They also deal with the emotions, just like you said. They're all and they deal with a lot because they see a lot of trauma. That's their job is to see trauma.
Respond to trauma every day,
every
for
day,
their entire life.
Yeah, so it's tough.
Right, so we got to give them a little bit of grace, but they also got to take some responsibility.
You got to salute them for that,
yeah.
man. You got to salute them and not be ashamed to salute.
Absolutely,
because these are the people that's keeping our community safe.
Yo, bro, it takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot because we want to uphold this image that is us against the police. But yo, man, when I got shot, man, I was looking for the cops. I was hoping that somebody come and save me because I didn't want to die.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because nobody else in the neighborhood is going to come out and try to save
They ain't
me.
going to come run up on your shit.
Right. Exactly, with guns drawn. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, man, like let's be real. Like, we got to give them some grace. We got to salute them. But they also have to take responsibility and know that they have to start the process of healing.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. It's the same thing. We had I went up, we going to the jails and speak to the brothers.
Yeah,
and
you
all
went
that.
yesterday, right?
Yeah, I go Thursdays. I go and then and I go to upstate too, like Shawanga. I've been in here with Andre Norman. I don't know if you ever heard of Andre Norman. Brothers beast. This is what he does. He been out here doing this way longer than us, and he has accomplished a lot of stuff. He's the only black man that I see bringing cameras and all like the Clinton, Comstock.
In the jail.
In the jail.
Wow.
I did Dog in the Yard in Green Haven.
Wow.
I did Dog in the Yard in Shawanga.
Wow. With
brothers that been in jail 36 years, 40 years. And I interviewed them like this, the same way I did that. And I had brothers cry. Yo, I've been in jail, man, 36 years, man. All I want to do is be with my kids, man, Pete, you know what I'm saying? This is not, and it's real, brother. It's real, and it was an honor, man. I can't lie. That right there is like, I see the need. You know what I'm saying? I see that I see that it don't matter how smart how slick you think you are. You always gonna need that push.
Yeah,
you always gonna need that.
Yeah, I just you mentioned that, and I said this somewhere else, man. I didn't love my children until I went to prison. I cared about them a lot. I bought them sneakers, and I picked them up, and I put them down, and I went back outside.
Yeah.
But once I no longer had access to them, and couldn't hold them at night and talk to them when I wanted to, because calls was $15. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get on the phone all the time. Nobody had no money. Nobody said I had no bag. I left out there.
Facts.
And it was until I was actually in prison where I realized how much I loved them. And that's another motivator for me. You know what I'm saying? To get out there to them. And now, they're so proud of me, bro.
Yeah, and it feels
bro.
so great. And now they grown.
Yeah.
Now they big.
Yeah,
they can understand each
25,
other.
she just started corrections.
Look at that, man. That's a
You know what I'm
blessing,
saying?
man.
Like she
They
said,
should go.
she
Do
said
your
a joke.
thing.
Yo, Brianna, I'm gonna tell a joke. I'm gonna tell a joke. She said, Dad, I wanted to follow your footsteps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She went the correction, but she went the right way.
They
You
went
know what
the
I'm saying?
right way.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations
but,
to her, man.
Congratulations, man. You
Nah,
know,
keep doing your thing. I tell my sons the same thing, man. Listen, don't be ashamed.
Don't be ashamed, man.
Go get that job.
Word.
Good benefits. Go make a change.
She be
You
done
don't
at
have to
45,
go in there
bro.
and be you ain't got to go to jail and be a whack CO or tough CO or go in there where
Be
you want to
yourself.
challenge, the brothers that's locked up and already oppressed. You want to go in there and change.
Yeah, I'm mentoring her, bro. I'm mentoring her. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing her how to be human in there. Like,
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Treat them
Because
how
it's
you
the
wanna
same
be
thing.
treated. I said, God forbid, if the prisoners take over the asylum, you're gonna be one of the persons they're gonna look out for because you treat them like humans.
Of course, they're
You know
going to
what I'm
remember
saying?
that.
Right. They're gonna remember you. You
That's
know what I mean?
right.
And always so shout out to Baltimore Corrections. You guys in prison, trust and believe as because of me, you getting taken care of.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Word, trust and
Facts.
believe. You know what I'm saying? Because I mentor my daughter, and I tell her, like, listen, don't let everybody disrespect you because they're going to be brushing their hair and doing push-ups in front of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's passing you notes.
Yeah.
But, majority of the people, man, they're not bad people.
Not bad
They just
people
made
at
some
all.
bad decisions.
That's it.
Right?
You're not perfect, man.
You're not perfect, bro.
Only God is, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else that you want to people out there, the youth, or anything you want to announce, where to find you, anything you got
Nah,
coming?
I mean, you can find us at pullupforpeace challenge.com. You can follow us at Pull Up for Peace
Okay.
on Instagram, man. I think that it's something that's needed right now in the world today. Like I said, I wanted to bring like those different sects to the video to show the powerful statement of hugging like the Israeli and the Muslim, hugging. Like I think it'll make a powerful statement. Maybe we
Absolutely.
can stop some of the stuff that's happening
course.
over there. The Bloods and the Crips. The Bloods and Crips are not really beefing anymore like they used to. It's
Yeah.
blood on blood and Crip on Crip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like and all of you, every last one of you, peer groups, you should know why you was started. If you go back to the history and see why you were started, you won't be beefing with nobody. You will be helping the communities like the Black Panthers did and all these other people did. You will be helping the community instead of becoming, problems in the community. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? That they knew the history, right?
Yeah, besides being destruction.
Right.
Besides being
You know what I'm
destructive
saying?
to the
Like,
community.
you would know if
Because
you
what we
knew
doing is destroying our own selves.
and you
destroying our
have the information.
facts.
Go back and check why Blood started, why Crips started. And you would know, you know what I'm saying, why it started, and you probably want to do something different with your life.
Facts. Because you could be all you want to be and rep whatever you want to be. But let's do it right.
That's it.
You know what I
That's it,
mean?
man.
We ain't got to crack each other's heads. We ain't got to do all that. We ain't got to shoot each other. We ain't got to talk bad to each other. We ain't got to mistreat each other. We just got to be able to communicate with each other, man. Communication is the key.
That's it. Yo, man, can I
And
thank you,
respect.
man? Can I thank you for everybody that came before me and all the brothers and sisters that's going to come behind me, man?
Cool.
You are an amazing individual, first and
Appreciate
foremost.
you, brother.
Your platform, I wish you the most overwhelming success
Thank
because you are setting the tone and you just bringing regular, ordinary people in here
Facts.
like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing nothing extravagant. I'm doing
But
what
you
we should
special.
do. You know what I'm saying?
Remember, we all special in our
Yo,
ways.
Thank you, man.
You know what I'm
I-
saying? You
thank
here,
for
you
me,
special, man.
people before me and the brothers and sisters that's gonna come behind me, man.
Appreciate
Thank
you, man.
my brother.
Appreciate you,
Word
man.
to mother, man.
Appreciate you. You know what
Word,
it is, man.
Word.
And with that being said, you already know it's your boy Pistol Pete, Prince, Queens. You already know.
Yo, pull up for peace, man. You already know what it is. Let's go.
Pull up for peace. You already know your boy Pistol, dog in the yard. What up, what up? You already know it's your boy Pistol Pete. Welcome back to Dog in the Yard. First and foremost, I want to thank Prince for coming through. What up, Prince? Shout out to Queens. Appreciate you coming, my brother. I love what you do. Peace for pull-ups. Keep doing an amazing job out there, working with the kids, with the community, because that's what we need. I'm here. The platform is here for you. At any given time you want to come back up here, you already know. This is your home, and we're here for you. With that being said, your boy Pistol, dog in the yard.